ducked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Galloway. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bates. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Galloway. He finds his man complete. It's Bates.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Bates. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. On second down, they'll run it here.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
11 yards there, first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Sentinels use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Galloway. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Rolling to his left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. To throw on second down. Galloway gets this one to Morris.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Galloway. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Galloway. Throw left side complete. That's Roth. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That pass is caught by Hardy. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
you don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense has come up with it.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after here coming up. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a dump off here complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll look to throw here. Complete over the middle to Harding. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to Ward.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Bates.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Finding his target, it's Ward. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Second and 4. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Second down, here's an option right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. It's hauled in by Hardy.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
He goes once again right back to Hardy.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's the 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Packers are back within a couple of the lead.
They'll look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me,
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the... And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taking it about the 16.
Orlando takes back over on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway.
It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Second and 1. Douglas with a grab over the middle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to throw now on first down.
That pass is caught by Hardy. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Second and 9 now.
He'll get this to Ward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
He'll drop to throw. 20!
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's Ward, complete right side. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
On first down, Parrish. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Welcome back live to Orlando. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. On third down, Parrish. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back. preferably a takeaway.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
10 yards now. It's 2nd and inches.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Right back to him on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seminoles will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 5. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice.
And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Bates. They'll look to throw again. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.